Hello, welcome to Immigration Vibes. We are going to answer a question whether advanced parole can be used multiple times. So, yes, Immigration Vibes says you can use advanced parole many times. So, if you are living in the United States and you have a status called temporary protective status or TPS, or if you must file asylum application and is pending, or if you have a status called withholding of removal. So it means that you fall in the category of people that will you need advanced parole if they want to travel out of the United States. So what is advanced parole? Immigration Vibes. It is a document that is issued to you by the U.S. government to travel outside the United States and be able to enter the United States. Since this document is used by people who don't have legal stay, for example, like permanent resident, or if you are not a U.S. citizen, you will have to use advanced parole in order to travel outside the United States. If you know that you are going to come back to the United States, you need this document to show at the airport before you can be allowed to enter the United States. So it's called advanced parole. On the other hand, some people call it travel document, but it's the same thing. So it is important to know that if you want to use advanced parole to travel out of the United States, you will need to make sure that you maintain the expiration date that is written on that document. So all advanced parole have expiration date. Once you apply and it's been approved and issued to you, if you are traveling with it, you should look at the expiration date. Make sure you book your flight or your ticket to match it. So it is advisable to stay like maybe 4 weeks, 6 weeks, or even 5 weeks. Don't use advanced parole to go and stay for like 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, if you believe that you might need it next time. So people that are lucky to use it multiple times are people that use it for a short time and return. So know that they also get expired. If you use it for a short time and return, say they get expired one day and you need to apply for another one or renew it, then they're going to judge you on your approval will be judged based on how you were using it. If you use it in an abusive way, then they might not renew it for you or grant a new one for you. So that is something that you need to take into consideration. If you maintain this advanced parole as it's supposed to be, for example, you use it for a short trip, come back, use it only when it is necessary, use it in a way that it will enable immigration to give you another one in future, then you have no problem. So for people that have asylum application pending, it is not advisable to use advanced parole to travel to your home country, except it is absolutely necessary. The reason being that the country that you are running away from persecution, you cannot come again and apply for permission to travel back there. So even you apply, say you are lucky to be granted and you travel to your home country, you should know that during your asylum interview, they will ask you what you went there to do, how long you were there, and or what took you there. So, and if you use advanced parole to travel in and out of the country while returning, they will have to take your fingerprinting at the airport just like any other traveler. So you will, through the fingerprinting, they will see a lot more about you, or they can also use your fingerprinting to know exactly where you must have gone to or places that for any reason that they just want to know how clean you are before they can allow you to get into the country. So I just want to point to this fact that you should know that if you have advanced parole, you should not misuse it. Or if you have a pending application and you intend to apply for one in the future, you should also keep a clean record in the United States, because once you apply for it, they will also have to check you out before they grant it. And one more thing to add is that you should know that advanced parole is an application. It's a formal application that you need to apply with the USCIS and pay a fee before they can adjudicate it. And when they adjudicate it, they will now determine whether they should grant it to you or not. So it is an application that you will file just like any other application, and you have to wait. So if you know that you are planning a trip in future, then you should apply for advanced parole way before time, because it is not something that you just wake up in the morning and do it, unless you have to be paying for you will have to be paying a lot of money, and there's no way to expedite. There's no extra fee to expedite it, but you have to use a lawyer if you want to just do it once. You don't want to apply for it and then they send it back for you to adjust certain things, or because you didn't know the documents attached to it, they send it back to you that, oh, you need this kind of document, you need this kind of document. So it is advisable for you to use an immigration attorney in America, or we call it a lawyer in other countries, to help you apply for it, so that they can also help give you some counseling as to how to maintain the advanced parole. So I hope that this information will help a lot of you who are in this kind of a situation. And again, you can use it as many times as you want, so long as it is not expired. Okay, so you have to always check the expiration date. Please share the video with your friends and loved ones, and I will see you again.